Dear Chrisean Rock, how dare you? You need to be in jail. CPS needs to be called to your house, and that baby should be extracted. For you are ridiculous. For you are insane.
Remember when y'all was saying Chrisean Rock life would get better once Blueface get out of it? You lied, because this girl ain't changed not one bit. If you don't know what's going on, Chrisean Rock was banned on Twitch for basically child abandonment. I'm guessing after this, Blueface got fed up with her, man, and went on ahead and kicked her on up out the house.
I put the baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking him to the car? Thank you. Do you mind taking him to the car? Thank you.
Why do people here go with this? She by herself? It's so delayed.
And another thing, how does Chrisean still have custody of this child? How come CPS has not stepped in yet? You literally got banned from Twitch because you had your baby in the car for a whole hour. First of all, who leaves their child that knows his special needs in the car in this hot ass heat in the summer for a whole hour, over an hour?
Because it's a baby involved, homie, and nobody could think baby involved. A newborn baby. So imagine the energy that this baby absorbs. Imagine the energy that this baby, man, this baby probably got nerve problems. This gonna be a Prozac baby. This baby gonna need medication because it's born into turmoil. It's born into turmoil.
I can call you later so you can do what you gotta do.
No, you don't gotta call me later. I just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone.
I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not
even busy.
Okay. You're busy right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy.
Why couldn't you take the child where you were at? Like, my thing is this. CPS be taking babies away from people that genuinely want to be parents. CPS be taking babies away from families that genuinely want their child. But when it comes to parents that don't want their child, and it's clear as day that they are a harm to their child, CPS takes so long to get involved. I don't get that. That's just very strange to me, because it's just like, what else? What other evidence that needs to be, like, what other evidence do they need? Like, I don't get that.
Guys, the content that we're going to go over here today is that of Chrisean Rock getting kicked off of Twitch because she was too busy talking to Blueface and wasn't busy enough focusing on her child. Now, the context of this conversation as well is that the child is developmentally delayed, but it became that after it was documented that she was drinking while pregnant.
When they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
Not big. Whatever. Big. Take another shot. Damn.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Take another shot. But do you feel like what's the made it is both of you, but the love and some of the
Twitch employee saved Chrisean's Rock baby after she left the child in the car while getting ready for a streamer prom. At what point are we gonna stop and say, hey, that's enough now, and we're gonna really like try to find some way of getting this child some help?
I'm emotional right now. It's either my period or I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
What the heck? Did you not hear me, sir?
Yo,
So are you pregnant? Girl, I don't know.
people have an opinion of it, but all opinions don't really matter.
What's your opinion?
Yeah, what you think?
Okay, I think I have different opinions. So if I have to break it down, the show, I think you guys are superstars. The show is shot amazing. Like the fact that you are as open and vulnerable, and there's a difference between what looks like reality TV and then real TV.
Yeah.
Back looking at this situation, nigga, I'm a daddy. Yeah, there ain't nothing laughable about this. Nothing. Oh, ain't nothing laughable about this. And she was smoking weed with the baby. That's a weed baby too. That's a weed and cigarette baby.
Yo, you don't.
Yeah, that's a weed and cigarette baby too, man. That baby wants some. Yeah. Man, y'all pray for the baby.
Y'all act like that. Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm not putting my child in the camera. Y'all keep saying, attend to my baby. I am attending to my baby. That's why I have certain people here tell me attend to my baby while I'm working. I'm not gonna keep, you know? So, all that.
It's the basic truth of the human condition that everybody lies. The only variable is about what.
Real.
Drugs, partying, drinking while you are or you think that you are pregnant is absolutely diabolical. Because of your actions, your child is now a bobblehead. And I wish that I didn't even know that you existed. But it speaks.
I think it was some problems with it during the pregnancy, during the birth, I'm sorry. And I remember on Twitter, a video you came up predicting that it was going to be a problem during the birth.
I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked at his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But them mother drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Cause who the angry? You supposed to be angry at them that did this. That's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it.
Polite savages.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, it's time for total and complete honesty with ourselves. It's time to take a long look in the mirror and wonder, what exactly are we promoting? How do we have the worst of our society become celebrities? How do we push them along, and why are they being pushed? At one point, we have to stop the CIA, the conspiracy theory, the cabal mess, and we have to look at ourselves dead smack in the mirror and understand that this is 100% 360 degrees accountability, and take these clowns like Chrisean Rock and make sure that she's never ever a celebrity again. A matter of fact, she shouldn't even be allowed to have more children. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. She shouldn't be allowed to own a cat, a dog, a mouse, a rat, a snake, a snail, not even goldfish. Hell, this lady shouldn't even have nothing but artificial plants in her house. And speaking of house, oh my God, have you seen the mess she's living in? She has a baby living in that mess. Sex toys all around. Filth, flarn, and filth. Oh my goodness. This is what we let be a mother nowadays. This is who we impregnated. And yes, everybody was blaming Blueface, saying that he was the problem, but he's in jail. So what's the problem now? Who's the accountability on now? Who's the issue now? It's 100% this fat, puffy face alcoholic trollop. You dig?
Now, Chrisean, I thought it was Blueface that had you gone, but baby, you need some guidance. You need somebody on your team that's willing to help you and your baby. You need a mentor. You need to get back in church, talk to the pastor, talk to God or somebody, because what makes you think them production people was gonna get that baby out that car?
Now, this is the lack of accountability that I'm talking about. You know how she led with compassion. Now, Chrisean, you need some help. You need to get in the church. Let a man have a child in those conditions. They would 100% say that child needs to go with the mother. That child needs to go with the grandmother. Anybody except the man. And let's speak about the man. Blueface is taking care of this woman because she was living in his house. And then she has the absolute gall, the unmitigated gall to jump on the line and say, well, Blueface is broke because now he's selling his chains.
So, that's annoying. Like, okay, boom. I wasn't going to air out that he had to pawn his chains when we was broken up because he trying to play big man, big shot caller, like he don't need nobody. Did I F this girl, F this girl? I'm the only person in his corner. I'm the only person in his corner. What? What do you mean? And it's not just the only person. There's Kim. Kim, leave her out of it. She don't even like drama.
Exposing him. Well, of course he's broke. The man is in jail. How is he supposed to make money? You are an absolute idiot. The low of the low. Complete and utter trash. And for the folks who was partying with this woman, partying with this degenerate, having fun with her, knowing she has a baby with special needs at home, understanding that she's neglecting that child, still drinking after she drank when she was pregnant with that child. You know what you folks are? You guys are also trash. and to the weak, lily-livered apologists who say, do not judge anyone. If you're perfect, throw the first stone. Stop your false equivalency. We have to judge this person. We have to judge harshly. We have to shame this person. We have to shame this person so it doesn't happen again. We have to put our foots down in the community. We have to stand on something or fall for anything. For all you folks making excuses for this horrible individual and her horrible behavior, justifying it. You know what you are? That's right, you guessed it. You are also trash. And the scary part is there's a man out there who's looking at Chrisean Rock because she got some cake, because she's light skinned, because she got this long weaved up hair, saying, man, she's kind of cute and I don't care all the problems she got. I can save her. You're going to jump in a sack with her. She's going to find another simp to take care of her. And you know what you are? If you deal with her, you're absolutely and 100% totally and completely trash. And while I'm at it, Blueface, how you let this woman have your child? How you let your legacy go forward with this woman? How you put in, how you go in raw and shoot up the club in this woman? How you guys drink together? How you drink together when this woman is pregnant with your child? Sir, 100%, you got some problems, and guess what? Yeah, that's right. You don't escape it. You are also trash. And this is just a sideshow, so let it go on and begin. Step right on in. Guaranteed to satisfy, guaranteed to make you cry. The light at the end of the tunnel is a train steaming towards her, and she has no idea because she's not using her brain. Bottom line is this: she's fried, dyed, and laid to the side, and there's absolutely no way she can be anything except the worst mother I've ever seen in the history of America. And we all know the type of hood legend she's gonna be.
On Neighborhood Photos, if you hung out in Vermont Square Park in the early 90s, you know who I am.
I took the package to the prison with the work hid in the cereal box. Judge called it tampering, I call it true love.
My first boyfriend was from Venice Showline Crip. He taught me how to cook the work and not waste none.
Trash! That's all they putting into the community, but because they found a way to get some money, they'll say, I'm a boss. I'll be like, you just trashed up the whole community.
Thank you for watching the THPPP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.
We found true happiness.